Namaskar. I am Anand Rajadhiksha from Mumbai, as you can see my name. I welcome you to my video YouTube channel, Sun Mere Hindu Re. As you might have guessed from the thumbnail, it's about a man called Fayaz. So, if you know what has happened in the past 2 days, you know that this video is about a girl called Neha who was killed by a man named Fayaz at Hubli in Karnataka, India. So, this was because he was interested in the girl, and he had proposed her. She had refused, but he had stalked her repeatedly, and she was finally felt so harassed that she has stopped going to her college. And the day she was killed, it was an exam day, so she had to go. Just as she came out of the hall, this man stood in front of her, arms akimbo, and stopped her from going further. He, she was scared, and then he proposed to her again, and she refused. So he was enraged, and he whipped out a knife and stabbed her. Not just once, 9 times. 9 times. Okay. It'll take some time. She fell to the ground screaming, and he kept on stabbing her. And it's said that even after 9 blows, 9 wounds, she had not yet died. Of course, it was only a matter of time. She died on the way to the hospital. But 9 wounds takes a lot of time. Now, enough has been said about Neha, her father, who was a Congress worker and Indian National Congress worker. So, because there are elections going on now, appears that he was not even able to name the murderer because his name is Fayaz. So, Fayaz doesn't have a religion. Especially if the victim is a Hindu, then Fayaz doesn't have a religion. If Fayaz was the victim, oh yes, he would have had a religion. And it would have been, Tom Tom, even in WSJ, NYT, Guardian, you name it. Okay, probably the last turn. And okay, fine, you got it. So, point is, I am not going to talk about all the other things that multiple channels have talked about now. I want to talk about only one thing that nobody has talked about and nobody seems interested in talking about. I want to talk about how Neha could have been saved. Okay, she's dead. Fine. So let me talk about how future Nehas can be saved and what maybe you can do about it. You. Uh, students at the college, in a college, normally carry a backpack that is strapped onto the back. So it has straps. So holding on to the straps, the backpack could have been made into a weapon to hit that man Fayaz. I'm telling you all this because I know most of you will say that Fayaz was armed with a knife. We carry no weapons. I'm not asking you to carry one. I'm only asking you to improvise and weaponize what you already have with you as essential school objects or college objects. They are not to be used as weapons otherwise, but in situations like this, yes, the weaponization is warranted to save a life. Maybe somebody else's, and maybe your own. So, the backpack could have been held by the straps and the man could have been hit with it. Or the backpack could have been used as a shield. Okay, pass your arm through the straps and that becomes a shield. And what do you carry in the other hand? You wear pants. The pant is held round with a belt. The belt has a buckle. The belt is normally about 36 inches in length, that is about 3 feet. So tie the rear end of the buckle, hold the rear end of the buckle in your fist, loop it once around your fist, and you have a nearly 2.5 feet long slithering belt with a heavy metal buckle at the end, which can be used as something to hit murderers like Fayaz with. One lash of it would have brought Fayaz to his senses. Lash, maybe couple. If had he been hit, the moment you saw him taking out the knife, the moment you saw Neha scream and fall, or the moment you saw him stabbing Neha once and the blood gushing out, you should have rushed at him with your belts in your hand. Yes, belts means more than one person. Or even one person should have shown the guts to do that and hit him. All his courage would have just vaporized because he doesn't have any to begin with. So that would have been the end of Fayaz. No, not dead. Would have been the end of the murder. Neha would have been saved. That's all I want to say. In my youth, you know, girls used to rant at boys. Is this what your parents have taught you? If they didn't like the way boys behave with them. Today, I think the line needs to be said again. Haven't your parents taught you anything? That when a girl's life is endangered by somebody, you should jump into the fray to save her. I'm not talking of being a knight in shining armor or something. No. This is normally expected of a man. I'm not even talking of gentlemen and all. No. Of a man. It is expected. Okay. Even in this age of feminism, it is expected. That's all. That's all there is to it. Remember this in the future. And don't let Neha happen again in front of you. Because the people with no religion, the Fayazes, of the world, who don't have a religion, they, their society stands by them. Mind well. Today, some organizations are saying that Fayaz should be given the stringent punishment, strictest punishment. Actually, if he is really given such a punishment, some other organization, not exactly this organization which is demanding the punishment, some other organization, but from the same society, will provide a lawyer, delay the case, and hopefully cause it to be forgotten. We know this happens. Okay. And we know that the people with no religion or whose religion should not be mentioned use such strategies. So, anyway, prevent such things from happening because they are after any woman, even your mother, your daughter, your sister, your wife, your mother also will do for them. So, do what is expected of a man. Loosen your belt and let fly. If somebody comes at the woman with, if a woman is in danger, don't wait for her to be knifed or stabbed. If she cries for help, you have to. That's all there is to it. It has been a universal code. Okay. It has been universally expected of men throughout the ages. That's all there is. Jai Shri Ram. May Ma Kali protect our nation. Thank you. And please share this video. Nobody has talked about this subject. So please make it viral. No, I'm not saying I have no pretensions that this should reach Modi ji or not. No. But if reaches a few people who would take courage from this, and if they see such a thing happening, examples, Neha is also an example. So if we act to stop Fayazes from carrying out such acts, that will also be an example which can be duplicated, which will be duplicated, and which should be duplicated. Do not let Fayaz get away with it while he is doing it, not after he has done it. The crime should be stopped when it is being committed. That's all. Thank you. Do share this. Don't forget to share this video. That's all there is to it. Small request. Please oblige. Thank you very much.